Atlanta after dark is alive in ways that feel electric. Neon lights smear the sidewalks. Bass lines thump through the doors of packed clubs, and the promise of something bigger hangs in the humid southern air. Slow motion shots of Atlanta's nightlife. Clubs, neon signs, people laughing under streetlights. A close-up of a young woman's hands braiding hair, then a photo of Cameron smiling. Cameron Olivia Price came to Atlanta chasing that feeling. Just 21 years old, a gifted hair stylist from Chester, South Carolina, who'd built a name for herself snipping and styling her way into the circles of celebrities and big dreams. But for Cameron, one night out changed everything. In the early hours on a street called Pryor, a moment of random violence ended a future that should have gone so much further. Who was Cameron Olivia Price? Why did her story end on a quiet street in Atlanta? And what does her life and her death tell us about the world we all live in? Let's rewind. Chester, South Carolina, not a big place, but it raised a young woman with big dreams. Cameron Olivia Price was the middle of 5 kids in a house filled with laughter, teasing, Sunday dinners, and late-night talks. From a young age, she had magic in her fingers. She'd braid her sister's hair for school, her cousin's hair for church, then the neighbor's hair just because they asked. She made people feel good about themselves, and she loved that feeling back. By 21, Cameron was building something bigger than Chester could hold. She wanted her own salon, maybe more than one. Places where she'd mentor other young stylists, pass on the same warmth and skill that put her name in celebrity DMs. So, when she went to Atlanta for a night out with her boyfriend, it wasn't just a party. It was to taste the energy, network, feel the city that might hold her future. Part 1, Early Life and Dreams. Cameron's parents, Croton and Jesse Price, still call her the heartbeat of their home. They'll tell you she was quick to laugh, quicker to forgive, always the first to hug you if you were down. Interview-style photo montage of her parents, family gatherings, Christmas mornings, birthday cakes. While other kids scrolled through their phones, Cameron practiced braiding techniques she'd seen on YouTube. She'd take appointments after school, on weekends, always busy, always learning. Soon, her work spoke for itself. Her Instagram was her portfolio, a digital brag board of flawless edges, braids that looked like artwork, and clients beaming with confidence. But more than the styles, her clients remember how she listened, how she made them feel. She wanted to be more than just a stylist. She wanted to be a mentor, a boss, a beacon for the next generation. Part 2, the final night. So, when she planned a night in Atlanta, a city that hums with ambition and beats with music long after midnight, it made sense. She was with her boyfriend. They hit Magic City, a club as iconic as Atlanta itself. Inside, the bass shook the walls, the lights cut through the dark. They stayed late. Maybe they talked about new clients. Maybe they planned the next move. Maybe they just wanted to dance. By the time they left, it was early morning. The streets quieter, the buzz fading. They reached their car on Pryor Street. Cameron got into the passenger seat. Another car pulled up alongside them. Maybe they didn't see it at first. Maybe they thought nothing of it. And then gunshots. In a blink, glass shattered, metal bent, and dreams bled out onto a street that would never remember her name. Her boyfriend, cut by flying glass, drove like a man possessed to Grady Memorial Hospital. But there was nothing doctors could do. Cameron was gone. Part 3, Aftermath and Family Impact. News spread like wildfire. Friends flooded her Instagram, turned her page into a digital shrine. Old clients shared stories. How she'd made them feel beautiful before prom. How she gave free touch-ups to young girls who couldn't pay. Her family did what families do. They gathered. They wept. They asked why. And then they built something. The Cameron Olivia Foundation was born not from wealth, but from heartbreak. Footage of her parents speaking at a vigil. A website for the foundation. Young girls styling hair in a classroom. Scholarships. Prom beauty grants. Free mentorship. All in her name. A promise that her warmth and skill would live on through others. But while her legacy grows, her family and community still want one thing. Answers. Part 4. The investigation. Police combed through street cameras, knocked on doors, begged for tips, but leads were few. For 7 months, the case sat in limbo. Finally, a break, Jackie Eccles, 22, already locked up for a probation violation, was linked to the car spotted on Pryor Street. He was charged with Cameron's murder, but even now, no clear motive connects him to her. No robbery, no connection to her boyfriend, no clue why her life ended that way. And sometimes, that's what hurts most, the silence that justice can't explain. Part 5, the bigger picture. The truth is, Cameron's story isn't unique, and that's the tragedy. In America, gun violence cuts lives short every single day. For young black women like Cameron, the numbers are even higher. Behind each number is a family like the Prices. Missing laughter at the dinner table, missing calls that never come. It's bigger than just guns. It's poverty, it's inequality, it's neighborhoods left behind. Real change takes more than arrests. It needs jobs, education, community centers, mentors like Cameron herself wanted to be, and a cultural shift that makes empathy stronger than bullets. Cameron Olivia Price should be here right now, chasing clients, laughing with her sisters, teaching the next kid how to hold a comb just right. Instead, her family carries her forward through scholarships, from makeovers, and dreams that don't stop at the grave. They remind us that behind every headline is a heartbeat, a human being who should have had tomorrow. So tonight, hug someone you love. Help someone who needs a boost. Speak up when your street, your school, your city feels unsafe. Be the light that Cameron was for so many. Thank you for spending these minutes remembering Cameron Olivia Price. If her story moved you, drop a comment. Tell us how you honor loved ones or lift up your community. Let's share ways to stop violence before it steals another dream. Subscribe if you want more than headlines. Stories that honor real lives, real legacies, and real change. Cameron's light didn't go out. We carry it forward together.